Here's the front cover of Unmatched New Little Red Riding Hood versus Beowulf, along with the back, showing you everything that's going to come in the box. This is unlike the bigger box sets. This is just going to be 2 in the box. And this is one of the brand new ones from Restoration Games with their partnership with Mondo. Let's get this opened up. 2 players can play out of this. Of course, you can mix and match any of the sets you want. So if you want to play 3 or 4 players together, you can do that, or 4, I guess. Although the rumor is that the new set that they're coming out with this year, 2021, is going to be able to do 3 players. Unmatched system always has some of the best art. Usually has pretty cool rule books too. Gets you right into the game. Some of the best rule books in the business. Showing you your turn, all the different actions you can take, including the scheme, which is the lightning bolts, of course, attacks and defense, how to win the game. And I like how they give you a visual representation of what the counters are going to look like. These are such good rule books. So here's what's different about this one as opposed to the other ones. You've got the basket. I'm going to explain that when I show you. Beowulf's range, of course, and the doors that can be opened and closed behind you. And a little bit about team play. So just love the look of that art. Nice little handy dandy reference. We're going to have to put together these dials. These are cardboard dials that are going to represent the life tokens. This one is for Little Red. So I'll put those together today. And this is for the Huntsman. So each character, or generally each character, not every one of them, but almost all the characters in Unmatched has some kind of person that helps them out. Usually not a plastic figure, so it's not a miniature. It's usually just like a little token. Let's get to the next one, and that's going to be Beowulf, of course. Beowulf from the classic story that we all had to learn. And I'll put together those dials later. I'll play Super Dave. Oh, I missed the other one. This one is Wiggluff. We've got some interesting characters. Then and this punch out really nice. These are the doors. Doors are neat because it takes an action to open them up as you're moving through, and then people are going to get stuck behind there, and they have to use a whole action to get past you. I can't remember exactly how it works, but it's something like when the doors are there, you're going to be able to go through the doors faster than other people coming behind you. So you're basically closing the door on them. That kind of solves one of the problems with the fast characters or with characters that like to hit and run. People can chase after you, and there's not much you can do about it. Got the rage tokens for Beowulf. All right, and it comes with the game board. Always nice that most of the sets, I think there's only one that doesn't, comes with a unique setup, a unique game board, and you can see the areas that you can use the doors right there. This is also different, so any fans of Unmatched are going to notice right away. Take a look at the difference between the 2 sides of the board. So this is your traditional setup with the big, brightly colored circles. You know exactly where you are, which of these ranges. The way the combat works here is line of sight includes anything in the same color that you're in. So if you're here, you can shoot anybody in this blue here. If you're here, you've got all of this covered. But admittedly, you can't see the artwork behind the board. When you got Ian O'Toole doing artwork, hey, let's show it off. So they've solved that by making them rings instead. And they're very easy to see, as you can see. This colored ring here versus this blue colored ring here. So it's a way to bring out the dramatic flair of the board without hiding it behind a bunch of circles. So well done. Then, of course, stars of the show, the little miniatures that you get. There's Beowulf and Little Red. These are, I'm always amazed at how detailed these miniatures are. They just look great. They've got this little wash on them. I'm not a painter, so I like seeing this. Beowulf is ready for action. The female characters in the Unmatched series, they are always just poised, primed, ready to just jump into the action and take on the big characters like Bigfoot or anything else. Little Red's got the basket. She's ready to go. All right, let's see what else we got here. That'll help us make up the dials. These are the assistants, the henchmen. I always forget what they call fighter's assistants. So we've got Wiggluff and we've got the Huntsman there. These are made out of, it's that plastic type thing. I can't exactly remember. It's like a bakelite. Very well done. Never seen any chipping. Pictures stay on very easily. These look really nice. So, yep. Easy to use, easy to spot. You can always tell who's the big hero, because that's who you're trying to make sure you save, versus the tiny little assistants. Then you've got the decks, and look, take a look at this. I mean, this is the way to do it. Insert, man. It's just perfectly done. You've got plenty of space to put Little Red and the Wiglaf right in there, and they just pop out. You got places for the decks. You got places to put the characters. I mean, this is just how Restoration Games does a good job with the sets. And of course, this is maybe the trouble that I always have. Yeah, there's a little part right there. So I can get this off screen. Unmatched has been very popular since it came out, especially here in the Gumbo. Most of us have a lot of the sets. They keep coming out with them, and we keep wanting to play them. So I have not personally played the engine sets yet, the Jurassic Park sets, but I've played just about everything else. And super excited. I just actually ordered from one of the online retailers who have it locally. I ordered a copy of the set with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My wife loves Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so she hasn't gotten into these games yet, the Unmatched games yet, and I'm thinking that might draw her in. Just absolutely gorgeous art on the back of these cards. So you get a nice little cheat sheet. That's what happens on your turn, and of course, that's how much health each of the characters are going to start with. A little bit about what they do, especially the fact that Beowulf is going to have a rage. When he's dealt damage, he gains that rage to a maximum of 3. And some of these cards are actually going to look for Wiglaf or his partner to smack him up a little bit, get him some rage, because you're going to spin the rage. This card's value is +2 for each rage spent. So you could take this little tiny 1, that's the icon showing that it can do battle or it can do defense and how much it'll do. You could take that all the way up to 7 using those tokens. So War King, I'm really getting into this art here. Beautiful art. Golden Drinking Horn. These are straight attack cards. These are those scheme cards, so you're going to play those and they'll do something specific. All of these super thematic. Look, epic poem. Very impressed. Beautiful artwork on the cards. Can't wait to get these played. All right, so that is one set, and we'll take a look at the other set. Yeah, so the new set coming out that they've announced so far, they've got Buffy, of course, that I've got on the way, but next year they've got the Marvel character license for the first time ever, and we'll be seeing some changes with that. Supposedly we'll see some 3-player rules. That should be fun. And of course, anytime you can get characters from the Marvel Universe, people are getting excited about it. Squirrel Girl, Black Panther. Should be some good ones. All right, so let's take a look at Little Red. Really cool art. I like the way it's represented. Look at that. And you've got the basket. So the basket, as you've seen, is prominently featured in both the miniature and inside the cards here, and that's a reason for that. Here's Little Red's card, again, showing you what happens when you turn on the back. The Little Red shows you 14 health, 9 for the Huntsman. Huntsman is ranged. Little Red, though, is a boxer. It's going to go in there and melee with her basket. It says at the start of the game, you're going to place Little Red's basket in your discard pile, and that's going to establish some way to boost up your cards. You're going to resolve an effect on your card, and if the symbol matches whatever card was laid on top of the basket, in other words, whatever card you just put there, then it's going to give you some kind of boost, and we'll see what those are like, and I'll show you some of the cards. So you can play this as a defense card or an attack card, and that's if the symbols match. That's where you just got to look for those symbols matching there. What big eyes you have. Cancel all effects on a card. Okay, so you got the little cancel, but if you match that symbol, it also ignores the value of your opponent's card. So you're trying to combo that up. You're trying to get, this card played first into the woods, get that into the basket, and then come back and play what big eyes you have, and you'll get those bonuses. So this is a unique wrinkle. It doesn't appear to be a set that you want to teach somebody for the first time they're playing, but for people that have a lot of experience with the sets, look at the artwork on those cards. This is going to be one of those that really gets thinky. I'm very excited about what I'm seeing with Little Red. So that is the Little Red set. And that is the unboxing of Unmatched, Little Red Riding Hood versus Beowulf.